paintings of this type, often called Fayum portraits, though not all of them come from the Fayum oasis, are typical products of the multicultural, multi-ethnic society of Roman Egypt. Most of them are painted in the elaborate encaustic technique, in which pigments were mixed with hot or cold beeswax and other ingredients, such as egg, resin, and linseed oil. This versatile medium allowed artists to create images that in many ways are akin to oil paintings. The boy's head, for instance, stands out from the light olive-colored background, creating an impression of real depth. His face is modeled with flowing brushstrokes and a subtle blend of light and dark colors. Shadows on the left side of the face, neck, and garment and bright shiny spots on the forehead and below the right eye indicate a strong source of light on the boy's right. Most arresting are the dark brown eyes with black pupils reflecting the light with bright spots. These blocks belong to a monumental gateway dismantled and buried in antiquity. The gateway was decorated with at least 7 scenes modeled on early depictions of important rituals of kingship. This scene depicts the festival of the white hippopotamus, which celebrated the rare appearance of such an animal. The large figure of the king wears a special stole and grasps a staff. Opposite him fits a block now in Brussels, which shows the hippopotamus itself. On the lower right, 2 men gesture and dance in celebration. Officials with Old Kingdom titles and costumes surround the scene. This is the only preserved 3-dimensional representation that has been identified as Sahure, the second ruler of Dynasty 5. Seated on a throne, the king is accompanied by a smaller male figure personifying the local god of the Coptite nome, the 5th nome province of Upper Egypt. This deity offers the king an Ankh hieroglyph meaning life. With his left hand, the nome standard, with its double falcon emblem, is carved above the god's head. Sahure wears the Neme's headcloth and straight false beard of a living pharaoh. The flaring hood of the Uraeus, the cobra goddess who protected Egyptian kings, is visible on his brow. The nome god wears the archaic wig and curling beard of a deity. The elaborately decorated box features a falcon statuette on top of its lid. Inside is a tightly wrapped linen bundle. X-rays have shown that it does not contain a complete bird mummy but only feathers. The forceful features and developed musculature of this figure are very striking. Traces of paint indicate that he had a mustache and wore a broad collar. The statue has recently been identified as one probably from a tomb at the southern site of El Kab that may date from the early 4th dynasty. The style, which has no good parallels in Old Kingdom statues found at Saqqara and Giza, would seem to reflect a regional style.